Good evening, everybody. It's time for the Showdown! How's it going, everybody? Dishnet 34 here, welcoming you to tonight's episode of the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown, episode number 55. It's been 55 of these, holy cow. Oh man, it is great to be here tonight. I'm Dishnet34, as I've probably already said already. Whoo boy! We have a great night tonight, and it's the first of 2 days in a row that you're going to have me on the stream tonight, because don't forget about tomorrow. Because tomorrow we're going to have another tournament, but it's a little bit bigger than that one right down there. Yeah, that one. We have the Perfect Team Masters Series coming tomorrow. I'll be going live around 5 or 6-ish, depending on how quick the semifinals come up. So stay tuned tomorrow. But tonight, we have a great tournament for you. A perfect draft tournament called the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown. As it says on the screen, we got 128 teams competing for the grand prize tonight. Let's do it. Let's go to the game screen and see what we got going on here. Now, I have the view down here with most of our batters here, because that's the only good part of our roster for tonight. Because if you recall last week's episode, last week's draft, we went hitting heavy. We went really hitting heavy this time. It may or may not cost us tonight, but we will certainly see, because here's our pitching staff. Bill Stafford and Gene Garber are our two best pitchers. We're going to have a heck of a time here tonight, guys. Well, yup. If you call it 127 teams and say yours isn't competitive, then we're down to 126, because this one ain't going to be competitive either. All right, so we got some good prizes here tonight, honestly. First place tonight. The one team that makes it through this 128-team gauntlet is going to get right fielder special edition Frank Schulte from the 1911 Chicago Cubs. Second place is going to get starting pitcher Stutch Leonard from the 1945 Washington Senators. Third and fourth is going to get starting pitcher Kevin Gross from the 1994 LA Dodgers. Fifth through eighth is going to get special edition left fielder Adam Dunn from the 2007 Cincinnati Reds. And 9th through 16th is going to get second baseman Don Money from 1977 Milwaukee Brewers. Should be a fun night. Let's see what we got cooking over here in the teams. Let's see who our 128 teams are going to be. They're going to be competing for that Frank Schulte tonight. Let's see who we got. It's roll call time here on the Weekly Showdown. We have the Norview Chiefs taking on the Mid-Hop Butchers. The Boise Bees taking on the Waffletown Syrups. The Houston Homers taking on the London Knights. The Tacoma Roma taking on the New York Mules. The Manchester Camels to take on the Gary South Shore Railcats, while the San Dimas Wild Stallions will take on Dinosaur Bob and the Pimlico Pirates. Moving on down the list, we have the Great Lakes Legends and the Driech Bag of W's. The New York NYS Loners taking on the Alaska Cornhuskers. The Las Vegas Cran Eaters facing the Long Lake Dragons. The Harlem Jazz Cats will be taking on the Outermer Hospitalers. The Canaga Volcanoes take on the Ender Trap Layers. The Strapping Young Scrapple will take on the Egyptian Mummies. Then we got the Hasselberry Hounds taking on Richie Ashburn Satellite Repair. That's a good one. Oh boy. We got the Bronx Bombers taking on the Keto Mosquitoes. We got the El Dorado Aztecs taking on the Letterkenny Irish. We have the New York They Might Be Giants taking on the Westerly Paws Ox. We got the Botafogo Sao Paulo taking on Weird Al's Pals. Bull Cubs' Barnstormers will be taking on Hans Gruber's Henchmen tonight. Ooh, that's going to be a good name matchup right there. We have the Woodgate Aston Villa taking on the Howard Losers. The Cincinnati Silverbacks taking on the Vegas Blackjacks. We have the Chicago Machine taking on the New Hampshire Port Dogs. And, man, what a pitching matchup that's going to be. That's going to be a barn burner right there. TBD versus TBD. Ooh, boy. Take note of them TBDs. They can be tough. We have the Brostyopic Tireless Lumberjacks taking on the Morandi Bulls. The SLC Punks taking on the Jackson Stonewalls. The Los Angeles Sharks taking on the Tatooine Thermal Detonators. The Asia Faljokal Elgefall taking on the Carolina Legends. That was my best attempt at that name, and I will not be taking a second stab at it. The Seattle Scarlet Knights will be taking on the Narragansett Loggers. Narragansett? Sure, let's go with that. We have the Screamin' Wannabes taking on the Kincardine Kings. The Gold Country Express taking on the Outer Omega Tipsy Pigs. The Wisconsin Loggers taking on the Saturn Valley Saturns. The Auburn Attack will be taking on the Mar-a-Lago Super Spreaders. The Used Chickens taking on the Pike City Pioneers. The Virginia Hunters taking on the Liverpool Reds. We have the Narsh Returners taking on the Chernobyl Stalkers. The Brooklyn Cyclones will be taking on the Miami Vapor. The Lebowski Urban Achievers will be taking on the Rolling Meadows Counts. The Newark Bears will be taking on Christopher Walken. The El Paso Fighting Falcons will take on the North American House Bears. The New York Mets will be taking on the Mile High Mayhem. The Utah State Aggies will take on the Westerly Yachtsmen. The NC Dinos will be taking on the Cranberry Crushers. The Paddock Horsemen will take on the Juiced Oranges. The West Haven Medievals will be taking on the Twin Cities Twins. Meanwhile, the Ayamori Bakemonotachi will take on the BF Bronze Bombers. The Jeju United will face the Serenity Fireflies. The Las Vegas Aces will take on the Nemean Lions. The Valinor Eagles will be taking on your hometown Miami Gators. The Pack-Only Llamas will take on the Norwich Investigators. We have the Falstaff Fiery Furnaces taking on the Windy City Summoners. Moving on down the list, we have the Metropolis Slipnuts taking on the Mizzou Battle Corgis. Ooh, watch out for them Battle Corgis. Love the name. The Breakfast Bacon will be taking on the Kentucky Colonels. The Utica Blue Sox will be taking on the Cheese Trucks. The Bellevue Rotary Breakfast Club will be taking on the Castadelphia Union. The Great Lakes Squirrels will be taking on the Illinois Vikings. The Waco Warriors will be taking on the Austin Renegades. Moving on down the list, we have the Bowman Chrome taking on the Arbutus Hounds. The Ben Salem Manwitches will be taking on the Ottawa Stampede. The Melmont Leeches will be taking on the Card Sink Errors. The Gouverneur Destroyers will be taking on Mr. Teddy's Cuddle Brigade. The Brooklyn Kings will be taking on the Ancient Relics. The Belleville Bulls will be taking on the Colorado Spring Counts. Then we have EVC's Banshees taking on the Streetnik Snipers. The Humongous Melonheads taking on the San Juan Gallisticos. The Challenger Deep Walshes will be taking on the Cepheid Variables. And finally, we have the Nagasaki Wizards taking on the Wash Park Rangers. Lots of good teams in here tonight. Should be a fun tournament. I hope you all enjoy this tonight. We're going to be in for a wild time tonight. I can't wait to broadcast to y'all here in just a little bit. So let's take a look at our opponent here for the first round, which, honestly, all things considered, just based on the matchup here for the pitchers, might be an easy time. Might be. Because they have not drafted a team. Automatic bye, baby. Automatic bye to the second round, baby. Let's go. Unfortunate, but here we are. D. Karras 2 just couldn't quite get his team drafted in time, doggone it. Our drops stuck. Refresh the page or check your drops inventory there, Waynham. I'm getting a little better at saying that word at least. That's good. That's a death flag right there. You're going to blow it. Look, I know a little something about death flags. I've played enough video games to know, but... Jim Unknown for the win. Yeah, definitely. So let's take a look here at the bracket, see where I'm at in terms of our pod here. Where are we at? We're up here. Okay. So I'll be facing the winner. Gosh, why am I so yawny tonight? Holy cow. It's been one of those days. Just one of those days. It's been a tiring day today. We got the SLC Punks over here in our in our pod. And we also have the Jackson Stonewall. So a couple of good teams here. But yeah, so let's review our team real quick. This is the one we drafted. Team beat it out of the town. Team beat it out of town before the beating. Exactly. They're too scared of me to draft the team. Gonna need a well check on Dish when this team of Gym Unknowns takes them out. You know, I wouldn't put it past my luck in these tourneys to have a team completely filled with Gym Unknowns take me out. Like Bill Stafford, I mean, you know, okay. We had this happen a few weeks ago, okay? If y'all recall correctly. Also, I'm going to get Mule Suttles off of the bullpen because he is not a pitcher. Now, remember last week when we did this? Well, not last week. It wasn't last week. It was a couple of weeks ago. It was the week I won the tournament. Yeah, and we won it all. We had a team with mainly Gym Unknowns, and we went on to win the whole darn thing. Maybe this is an omen? I doubt it is, but, you know. You've seen a roll to start and win. Yeah, definitely. I've seen that happen too. So I'm thinking, instead of our good friend Bill Stafford, let's save him for round 2 and get Jesse Litch up here. Get our number 5 starter as our number 1 starter and just kind of push everybody down a little bit because that's what worked for us last time. Now, Jesse Litch, decent bronze, if I do say so myself. All I know is that the week Dish won, my team was in the money and not a first-round loss for literally the only time this season. Yeah. You're begging to get knocked out. No, I'm not begging to get knocked out. I'm just playing the percentages here. Like, I don't want to waste my best pitcher against a team of Gym Unknowns. That'd be foolish of me, right? Just saying. You call it mad science. I call it strategy. So let's take a look at the lineup here. So we got Jerry Benjamin out there in center field. He's going to be leading off for us. Pretty good defender out there. Good speed on him. Love it. Got Ginger Beaumont as our DH. He's batting second. Ginger Beaumont batting second. Heck yeah. We also got Jackie Robinson. He's going to be our starting shortstop. My God, look at that blue. Oh, I wish I could have you on my team, Jackie. But you're so far away. Oh, man. Okay, we got Mule Suttles over here in right field now. We're playing him in right field because I wanted to try starting him at first base. But since, you know, we kind of didn't really luck out with first baseman, he kind of, well, at least with outfielders at least. But he's playing right field. Because I got Ryan Howard over at first base. Let's see. It's because Ryan Howard's playing first base. Exactly. So Ryan Howard, he's our starting first baseman. Not a bad guy here. Then we got Dustin Pedroia batting sixth and playing second base. Really good, really underrated gold second base card. Pretty good against lefties, decent against righties. Then we got Billy Werber over here playing third base. Not bad third baseman. Error and turn double play is a little bit meh, but he's got some decent batting profiles there on the splits. So let's see what happens with him. Then we got Marty Cordova over here in left field. Pretty decent VL bat. Some good gap power against righties. Could be interesting. And then we got Bob Boone. Bob Boone. Behind the plate, baby. Look at that VL. Look at that VL right there. It's awesome. Now, our hope is that the Gym Unknown that's going to start for the other team is a lefty. Because then that means we're going to have a good time. Oh, it's going to be a good time either way. Oh, yeah, we should probably look at the rest of our starters. We got Earl Francis out here as well. We got Don Gross, got Jesse Litch, got Bill Stafford. Then we got Nip Winters. Nip Winters is going to be our number 2/number 3 guy. Bullpen, we got David Ardsma, Sean Armstrong, Jeremy Fickack, Henry Mejia, Oliver Perez, Ryan Weathers, and Gene Garber as our closer. Bench, we got Elias Diaz. We got Felipe Alou. Felipe Alou, a good, pretty decent reverse split kind of batter here. Let's see. Who else do we got? We got Homer Hillebrand on the bench here. We got 3 first basemen, which kind of concerns me. But then again, Hillebrand can play right field a little bit. And, he can kind of sort of pitch. I mean, I'm not going to start him, but still, that's interesting that he can also pitch a little bit. Did you miss call your shot? Oh, Crimson King. Oh, Crimson King, we are nowhere close to call your shot yet. We are nowhere close to call your shot yet tonight. Let's see, who else is on our bench? We got Ildemaro Vargas on our bench. Pretty good avoid K right there. Not bad for in a pinch here. We also got Stu Clark over here at short. So our backup there, third base and short. Not terrible batter there. But we only got 4 outfielders, which is a little bit concerning. So we'll see what happens. I should probably work on the strategy a little bit. Let's go to like a tactician. We're going to go full out tactician tonight. I'm going to go full out tactician tonight. See what happens. Maybe something good happens. I don't know. All right, so while we're waiting for our sim to start, we got about 5 minutes and 20 seconds left until that happens. Let's take a look at next week's tournament real quick. Let's take a look at next week's and see what we got coming up down the pipeline. Already got 26 signups right now, but let's see who our grand prize next week is going to be. It's going to be another Frank Schulte. Interesting. We got another Frank Schulte up for grabs next week, so if you missed your chance to potentially get a Frank Schulte this week, next week, it's another opportunity. Second place is going to get special edition Claude Ritchie from the Pittsburgh Pirates next week. Then we got third and fourth, Ted Williams from the 1940 Boston Red Sox. Not a bad card there. Fifth through eighth is going to get Aaron Heilman from the 05 New York Mets. Ninth through 16th will get Buck Weaver from the 1915 Chicago White Sox. And we'll be drafting that team later tonight. So we'll see what happens with that. Should be a fun tourney next week. So let's see. Maybe I could adjust this a little bit. Maybe a little bit down there. Sure, we can keep the intentional walk up there. Hold runners, looks good in the middle. Yeah, I could maybe turn that down a little bit so we don't really have a whole lot of good guys on our bench. Yeah, so many Frank Schultes. I know it's a lot of Frank Schultes out there. Just load in Lou Piniella. Ah! Let's see. JPAC drafted today got a really bad BAL in round 1. Wow. Guidry? Interesting. Well, at least Satchel was up there. I mean, if Satchel wasn't up there, I might have taken Guidry just to see what would happen. But then again, meh. Let's see. So how's everybody doing tonight? We're about 3 minutes till our first sim. Should be a fun matchup. See what happens against a team of Jim Unknown. See how bad the score is going to get. Hopefully tournaments have worked out well for you this week. Hopefully y'all are getting some packs from those quick tournaments, some perfect points from the tournament. Pumped for the Master Series tomorrow. Yo, Random Rob, I am with you on that. It's going to be a fun time. Bronze tournament for the Master Series. Bronze no DH tournament. That's a key part there. No DH in that tournament. That's going to be fun. Because I had to work my team around that a little bit, not going to lie. It was a little tough. Will the Iron first baseman at long relief give in to the Jim Unknown? Stay tuned. Well, I'm not going to start the Iron first baseman at start pitch. I'm not going to do that. I mean, his long relief is going to avoid high leverage. His emergency starter. I mean, that role kind of fits him. Avoid high leverage as much as he can. That'd be good. All right, drinking plenty of water tonight so your throat isn't raw tomorrow. Yo, Koss, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to have like a couple of cups of water here with me tomorrow. Like, I'm going to be prepared as heck. Rate, you have not missed Call Your Shot yet, bud. You have not missed it yet. We are doing that later tonight. We are doing that later tonight. So stay tuned. Hot water with lemon and honey. See, I don't know about the lemon honey stuff, but I can definitely dig water. Are you streaming on Sunday as well? Oh, yes, that's something I need to talk about. So because I'll be streaming Saturday, we will not have a Sunday Perfect Team weekly prep show, unfortunately. So sorry about that. But we will have it next week. So stay tuned for that. So again, we will not have a Perfect Team weekly prep episode on Sunday night. Now, I'm not a slacker. I've just, 2 days in a row, I'm like, maybe I want to rest my voice after a couple days. Because, I want my voice in the best of conditions. You know what I mean? Because then I wouldn't be able to, do the good stuff. You know what I mean? To be able to do the announcing. Ooh, Koss got some good fishing in today. Awesome. We have to survive on DRC alone. Hey, I mean, if you're there early enough, you could get all the packs, all the drop packs that way. So, honestly, I see it as a win-win. But yeah, you're still going to get your weekend fill of me here. So, all right, so let's go ahead and go to the title screen. So, because I have the green screen behind me now, I have to go here now because my camera is not blocking the entire clock right now, and that clock is still a spoiler machine. DRC, you do not stink, my dude. All right. Heck, I think you're a better announcer than me at times, dude. Oh man, so we are just waiting on our first sim to come in. Should be a fun time. We'll see how bad this game can get because we're going to be facing a team of gym unknowns as far as I'm concerned. So should be an interesting matchup. So while we're waiting for that, how's y'all's perfect teams doing this week? Hopefully some good records out there. Hopefully y'all in a playoff push because I know I'm in a little bit of a playoff push right now. It's been kind of a middling week, but I got a few BAL reinforcements down the line, which I may or may not show off later in the stream. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Oh, man. Ooh, a rough week for Death Deal. Oof, that's not good to hear. Playoffs, just want to win a game. Oh, JPAC, no. Off-season, hair over 500 and gold. Okay. All right. 54 and 78 for Great Scott. One team above relegation. Ooh. Yeah, I got to avoid that relegation there, bud. Got to avoid that relegation. You can do it, man. I believe in you. Build a pack in a Diamond League this week is Fancy Skunk. Interesting. Which Diamond League? What kind of teams are in that one there, Fancy? Classic Mock dropped the 3-2 Iron Series lead on Sunday, so not in the mood to keep up with. Ooh, sorry to hear that, dude. That stinks. I hate it when you blow a 3-2 lead like that. Trust me, the last Perfect League World Series that was on 21 that was broadcasted, yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I don't want to relive that at all. TF Llama's team is aggressively meh. That's an accurate statement for my team sometimes. And the tournament file is in. Let's get to the highlights right away and we'll see what happens. Oof, too soon. All right, let's go to the highlights with the Miami Gators and the Valinor Eagles. Let's go to the game screen and see what we got going on. So we got Mule Suttles. We got bases loaded. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first facing left-handed pitcher, Jim Unknown. This is what we were hoping for a little while ago here. So let's see what we got with Jim Unknown. all of his 29 stuff, 14 movement, 25 control. Mule's going to go yard here, I bet you. It's a 1-1 count. Swinging the ground ball to second. They will get the out at first, and that's all they get. It'll be an RBI ground out for Mule Suttles. 1-0 Gators with 1 out. They get another run, so it's now 2-0. Still in the bottom of the first. Billy Werber at the plate facing Jim Unknown. Right-handed batter facing the left-handed pitcher to count 1-2. The pitch. Swinging a high fly ball. Deep left center field! Holy Kyoko! It's a first-inning grand slam for Billy Werber! 6-0 Gators with 1 out in the first. Whoo, Nelly. Should probably turn on the game audio here. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Good Lord, that's loud. Good Lord, that's loud. But you know what? I probably just need to turn it down on my end. There we go. Bottom second, the Gators are still hitting. Jackie Robinson at the plate. 1-2 count facing Jim Unknown. Here it is. And that one's blasted into right field down the line and gone. Ball go far for Jackie Robinson, and it's 8-0 Miami. That's it, bringing the first base. And now it's bases loaded. 2 outs for Marty Cordova. Lefty on righty here. The pitch. Swinging a line drive, left field, base hit. They'll score 1 run, maybe 2. Here comes Pedroia for the plate. He will score, and it's 10-0 Miami. And we head to the bottom of the third. It is now 16-0 as Ginger Beaumont comes to the plate facing right-handed pitcher Jim Unknown. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive up the middle, and that's a base hit. Cordova will score. Here comes Boone for the plate. The throw from Jim Unknown to Jim Unknown is not in time. And it's 18-0 Gators. Let's head to the bottom of the fifth, shall we? It's now 20-1. Somehow, some way, the Valinor Eagles got a run. Whoever gave up that run is fired. Ginger Beaumont, 1 on, 2 outs, and that one's driven into right center field. Going back is Jim Unknown, and that one's gone. Ball go far for Ryan Howard. 22-1. Somewhere Dish's mom is saying they should save some runs for tomorrow. Actually, that'd be more so my dad saying that, not going to lie. Top 8, Jesse Litch is still in this. He has given up 2 runs, the slacker. Meanwhile, he's facing third baseman Jim Unknown. 19 contacts, 60 power, 81 eye. Has a 3-2 count on him. And that one is into left center field, and that one's off the top of the wall. Jim Unknown will come around to score, and here comes Jim Unknown for third. The throw from Jerry Benjamin is not in time. It's an RBI triple, and it's 23-3. And the Valinor Eagles have made it approximately a 3-score game. Top 9, 2 outs, Jesse Litch on the mound. It's now a 4-score game, 27-3. Valinor Eagles at least got a field goal out of it. Fly ball, left field, caught by Cordova, and that will do it. 27-3, the final score. Who missed the extra point? Probably Jesse Litch. So there we go, an easy 27-3 game. And now we get to face the SLC Punks in round number 2. You blew it in the 7th. Exactly, J-Pack. Jesse Litch is a bum. So let's take a look at their roster coming in. They got a bit of a short roster here. They don't have any iron players on it. Should be an interesting matchup, though. Got Mel Harder, Glenn Hobby, Asa Lacey, Mark Melanson in the starting rotation. Excuse me. And it's also got Rube Vickers in there as well. We're probably going to be facing Rube Vickers here. Got Jorge Julio, Brandon Lyon, and Tom Martin in the bullpen. There's a reason he's the number 5 starter. You're in trouble. They have actual players. Yeah, they've got actual players, which kind of concerns me. Got Tim Carver behind the plate. Concerns me even more. Got Del Howard, Nat Blajway over at first. Not a bad first base combo there. Adam Kennedy and Nick Madrigal, again, not a bad infield combo there. Michael Barrett, DJ LeMahieu. Also got Oscar Robles at short. Okay. interesting option there. Got Hack Miller in left, Frank Baumholtz and Brian Hunter in center, Gene Hermansky in right. Yeah, just get into the bullpen and everything will be fine. Yeah, I agree with you there, Maroon. Can't skip iron level, bro. That no iron thing's some sort of strategy. Just an oopsie. I'd say just an oopsie, to be honest. I've had a couple oopsies with the iron round before. So that's familiar. Yeah, but definitely, more than likely, 99% chance it's probably an oopsie. So we're going to be facing Rube Vickers. 83 stuff, 83 movement, 57 control. More so better against right-handed batters, which kind of concerns my heavily right-handed lineup. It's not looking good for your boy here. But the lefties should have an interesting time with him. Am concerned up the middle. Adam Kennedy is a pretty good hitter. I'm surprised they don't have Nick Madrigal in the lineup, though. Oh, well, that's because it's the bronze Nick Madrigal. What am I saying? But still, that Void K, it's pretty good, pretty good. But I'm kind of surprised they don't have him at DH over Frankie Pitlack, to be quite honest with you. I mean, using your second catcher as a DH is a interesting choice. So we'll see what happens. We got 20 seconds to the sim. Let's hope some good stuff happens. You know, maybe it's a second round for the first time since our big tournament win last week. Could there be another tournament run this week? I don't know. But this is the team we need to beat if we're going to be going on a run. This is the team we're going to beat. Got to beat. We have to beat them if we're going to be going on a run here tonight. So hopefully, fingers crossed, some good stuff happens. Used my number one starting pitcher as my DH in a perfect draft tourney recently. Ooh, how'd that go there, Rufio? So we'll have Bill Stafford starting for us. A little bit better against righties. About one better in control, few better in movement, few better in stuff. So that's to be expected. Ooh, Brawl just got the Adrian Beltre Build a Legend today. Congratulations. I think I might have picked him up myself today, actually. So that'll be fun. I'm probably going to replace Lave Cross with him, to be quite honest. Pretty well as Smokey Joe Robinson. Ooh. Okay, Smokey Joe, not bad option there. Isn't every game a must-win at a DOD? Hey, that's true, Cito. That is true. That is true. But yeah, getting the perfect BALs, man, that's such a good feeling. Let's see. I think I have the Glavin Build-A-Legend. I have the Rose Build-A-Legend. I have the Rollins Build-A-Legend. And I believe today I finished up the Beltre Build-A-Legend. So I got a few good ones there. I'm nowhere close on a few of them. I'm like 5 points away from the Hanley Ramirez, and it is just absolutely infuriating. All right, the sim is in. The sim is in. Let's hope some good stuff comes out of this. Let's go to the highlight machine and see what happens. So we pick it up in the top of the third. Rube Vickers on the mound for the SLC Punks. Marty Cordova at the plate. First pitch coming from Vickers. And that one's lined into right field, and that one's downhill, go off the wall. Cordova rounding first, heading for second. Throw coming in from Hermansky is not in time. It's a leadoff double for Marty Cordova. So not a bad start in the inning for the Gators. We'll see what they can do with it. Apparently nothing, because it's still scoreless. We had the bottom of the third. Runners on first and second for the SLC Punks. Nobody out, with Brian Hunter at the plate facing Bill Stafford. Count 1-1, the pitch, and that one's lined into right field. That one's downhill, go near to the corner. Picking it up out there is Suttles. He'll toss it back into the infield, and it'll be an RBI double for Brian Hunter to make it 1-0 SLC. Still nobody out. Second and third for Adam Kennedy. The 1-1, and that one's blasted into right field. That one's going to go. 3-run shot for Adam Kennedy, and there's a circuit blow here early on. It is 4-0 SLC. Here's Hack Miller, the left fielder for the SLC Punks. We are still in the bottom of the third. And Homer Hillebrand is in the game. Well, that escalated quickly. It's not good. When Homer Hillebrand comes in the third inning, you know that's not a good sign. 7-1, the final score. That went south really quickly. Whoo boy. Whoo boy. That was not fun at all. So 7-1 loss right there. Stafford got blown up. Honestly, maybe I should have started him against Jim Unknowns. Not going to lie. Probably would have been a better idea. But you know what? Why not? Why not? All right, so I guess with that. With that. Must have made Yoshi mad. Well, I don't know. He's right here next to me. He's probably judging me really hard right now. Not going to lie to you on that. 27-1 to oops, passing my coat, start the car. Yep, just got off a plane. What round we in? We're technically in the third round, but I lost in the second, so same old. So let's get started with call your shot here. Let's go to the old roster here. But first, I need to do something just really quickly before I forget. Sign up for next week's Weekly Showdown, which already has 61 participants. What? Holy crap. That's a lot of teams right off the bat. Absolutely insane. So let's go to the old perfect team here. We got 27 packs to open up tonight. You go too deep in one and you'll miss it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But I think people would be nice enough to leave me a spot, right? Right? Yep, we got 27 packs to open up tonight. We got 23 regular packs. We got 2 silver packs. We got 2 gold packs. Should be a fun ripping session here in just a little bit. But first, we gotta do call your shot. So for those of you who don't know what call your shot is where we put a form in the chat, and you'll be filling it out with your perfect team username and which Diamond Perfect Build-A-Legend or Limited Edition card you believe I will be pulling tonight. And if you get it correct, you'll win perfect points. So if you call a live diamond or a Build-A-Legend card, you will win 15,000 perfect points if you get it correct. If you call a live perfect, you'll win 50,000 perfect points. If you call a historical diamond, you'll win 75,000 perfect points. If you call a limited edition card and get it right, you will win 90,000 perfect points. And if you call a historical perfect, you'll win a cool 100,000 100,000 perfect points. Who doesn't want 100,000 perfect points? Seriously. I know I would. So let's go ahead and just a few reminders. Only one entry is allowed per person. Be as specific as possible. Only call one card on your entry. And again, be specific as possible when you're doing this call, all right? All right, you'll have 2.5 minutes to fill it out. Get ready. Yes, you can call a Build-A-Legend, Waynham. Yes. Get ready. Get set. And go. Call your shot is open. Call your shot is open. Let's see what kind of good pulls we will get tonight. All right, already getting some live calls right now. Wainwright Build-A-Legend. That's a fun Build-A-Legend, not going to lie. And we just got Twitch drop packs. We're at 28 packs tonight. Fun times, fun times, fun times. Mike Mussina Build-A-Legend. Yo, the perfect Mike Mussina looks really good. It looks really, really, really good. There's good old Jim Unknown in the old form there. All right, we're under 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Keep the calls coming. If you haven't already, get your call in the form. Historic Perfect Burley Grimes. Yo, man. Burley Grimes is really good for me, man. 12-8 with a 3.33 ERA this year. Last year is 20-3. Absolutely insane pitcher. Absolutely insane. He's just insane. We are down to about a minute to go. Per PT, no. Per person. Per human. Got about a minute, just under a minute left on the clock. Get it in time. You do not want to miss out on this. Ooh, live Diamond Matt Olson. Let's see, Build-A-Legend Mussina again. We got Build-A-Legend Ron Guidry, Chris Sale, LE. I think there's still some Chris Sales out there. As far as I know, there's still some Chris Sales, but I know there's some new, some of the new Kettle Martes out there. So maybe that'd be fun. All right, last call. We got about 15 seconds. Actually, we're down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Call your shot is closed. Call your shot is closed. Okay. Let's see how many responses we got tonight. And the number is 207. Ooh, one got in right at the last second. 207 responses tonight. You know what? Let's start ripping. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got tonight. First pack coming down the pipe. And it's bronzes. It is bronzes. Got Adam Duvall, Austin Hayes, and Jeremy Beasley in this first pack, along with Eddie Bachman from the 1949 Pittsburgh Pirates. Interesting stuff there. Let's keep going. And our next pack got a couple more bronzes. Kyle Wright from the Braves, Kurt Suzuki from the Angels. Meh. And a couple more bronzes. We got Lenny Harris and Luis Guillorme in here. Harris from the 1990 Dodgers, Luis Guillorme from the New York Mets. Also got Clarence Jones from the 1967 Chicago Cubs as a right fielder. Let's keep going. And next pack we got Brent DeJuice, sorry. We also got Wade Miley from the Reds. We also got Tom Oliver from the 1932 Boston Red Sox as a historical hire. Next pack, we got a live silver this time. And it's Dylan Bundy from the LA Angels 70 overall card there. Also got Eric Yardley and has Jubal Cabrera as our bronzes. We also got Ed Appleton from the 1915 Brooklyn Superbas, I believe that's the logo there from the 1915 edition. Next pack, we got Jesus Luzardo from the Oakland A's. Got Donovan Osborne and Connor Brogdon as our bronzes. We also got Parker Bridwell from the 2017 Angels as a historical iron. Next pack, please. And next pack, we get Jason Hayward from the 2010 Atlanta Braves. Not a bad card there for historical silver. 60 contact, 58 power, 76 eye, and 63 defense. We've got Manny Pena from the Brewers, Taylor Williams from the Padres, and Luis Adelano from the 2010 Washington Nationals. Next pack, and we get some more live silver action. It's David Phelps from the Toronto Blue Jays. 71 overall card there. We also got Cam Bedrosian and Zach Birdie as our bronzes. And look, Ben Rowan. Good old Ben Rowan. I remember having fun with that card in, gosh, what was it? Out of the Park 16 in franchise mode? That was fun. It was a fun card back then. Not a card, but fun player to have in a expansion team bullpen. All right, in this pack here we got Josh Fleming from the Tampa Bay Rays as a obligatory bronze. So let's keep going. Every card is heck of expensive now. Yeah, especially the diamonds. Especially with the build legends. We got Chris Nabbles. We got Tony Kemp. We got Cam Bedrosian in here. We got Dave Davenport as a historical iron. Let's keep going. Let's get some good stuff. We got 18 packs to go. Come on, game. Give us something good. So we got Jason Castro. We got Jay Happ in this one. Don Mason. Not a whole lot going on there. Next pack is Mauricio Dubon from the San Francisco Giants and Luis Guillorme from the New York Mets, as well as Mysterious Walker from the 1913 Brooklyn Dodgers. Interesting stuff there. Let's keep going. Got Sam Coonrod from the Phillies in this one, as well as Pep Denninger and Roger Bowman as historical irons. You said Scott Rowland, not Ben Rowan. Hey, we got some historical gold action in here. Buddy Napier from the Cincinnati Reds 1920 edition. I believe he is part of the... no, he's not in any collection missions. Interesting. I would have thought he would be. Also got Jazz Chisholm and a double Kyle Lewis. Double Kyle Lewis in this pack. Let's go. Next pack, please. And it's one-hit wonder Darren Ruff from the 2013 Philadelphia Phillies. Skip Pitlock in there as well as a historical iron. Let's keep going. Got 13 more packs to go. And we got a couple of bronzes in here. Matt Wise and John Birdie. Oh, boy. The packs are not good. It's not good. Got Josh Taylor from the Boston Red Sox, Yuka's favorite Boston reliever. And I also got Martin Maldonado from the Houston Astros as well. Next pack, we got a couple bronzes again. Zach Pop and Edwin Rios this time. Okay. Yeah, I probably need to reset the packs here for this final 10. So we got 6 regular packs, 2 silvers, and 2 golds coming up. Let's rub the Olioshi here. Let's do that real quick. Hopefully that'll give us some good luck. And well, it's an interesting start here. We got Joe Jimenez from the Detroit Tigers as an obligatory bronze. Also got Parker Bridwell again. Let's keep going. Hey, let's see. We got Brandon Crawford from the Giants. We also got, hey, Ryan Zimmerman's still here. Cool. 8 packs left. Come on. Come on. Give us something. Give us something. Chris Archer is not something, game. Live silver, Chris Archer. We got Jared Walsh as an obligatory bronze. Bose Berger. Brian Bruni. It's not good, man. This ain't looking good. Got Trevor Bell. Andrew Stevenson. Come on, game. Anything? Logan Webb, Manny Pena, Griffin Canning. Nah. Let's keep going. Jonaheim. Also got Brett Honeywell in here. Interesting there. All right, so we're into the silver packs. Let's see if anything good comes out of this. Brandon Belt. Meh. Hey, we got some live gold out of this silver pack. Got Jordan Romano from the Blue Jays. We got Wilson Contreras from the Cubs. Okay. It's got Dustin Ackley from the 2015 Mariners as an historical iron. All right, got 2 gold packs coming up. See what we get. We got Ozzie Albies from the Atlanta Braves in this one. We've got Luke Jackson from the Atlanta Braves. Got Ray Hayworth from the 1932 Tigers. We got Andrew Miller from the Cardinals. And we got Steve Fry and Efren Navarro rounding out the pack. Let's keep going. Yeah, you is right, Caprine. You is right. Especially since we finish off with Giovanni Gallegos from the Cardinals. As well as Jake Bowers and Ryan Helsley and Bob Borkowski. Packs weren't fun. Packs were not fun. So unfortunately, nothing coming of those packs. Snaggle nerfed them? Maybe. But you know what? I like you guys. We're going to rip 10 more just in case those packs were flops. Just in case that was a fluke. Let's rip 10 more. Let's rip 10 more. Come on. It's got to give me something. It's got to give me something, right? Hey, look at that. Jack Armstrong from the 1990 Cincinnati Reds. Historical gold. Okay, this is a good start, game. This is a good start. It's a good start. But can we keep it up? Please? Of course not. We got J.P. Crawford, Adam Engel, Travis Shaw, as well as Matt Chico. Meh. Next, Marwin Gonzalez and Kenyon Middleton. That was weird. I got some live silver here. Kyle Higashioka. Got Kurt Suzuki. Got Bob Swift again. We got Roger Bowman. There we go. There we go. Next. David Green from the 83 Cardinals. Alex Vezia from the Dodgers. Come on, game. Anything? Anything good? Okay, why are you doing this right now, game? Chaz Rowe, Joey Lucchesi. So it's not looking good, guys. It's not looking too hot. Need a new PC. Look, I'm on my new PC. I'm on the new PC. It's probably just because I got a lot of cards. Probably need to sell some stuff. Got Jim Winford. Lucchesi. Oh, okay, sure. It's got Jim Winford from the 1936 Cardinals. Interesting. Got Rebel Oaks. Mike Fires. Meh. Yeah, probably need to sell some cards, more than likely. Yeah, let's see, Nick Pivetta. Meh. Just give me something. Tubby Spencer, Nick Castellanos, Michael Taylor, Bobby Wall. Noli Paredes, Renato Nunez. Oof. Well, those packs were terrible, as there's a deep drive into left by Castellanos to make it a 4-0 ball game. Aye, aye, aye. Ugly with a capital UG is right, Great Scott. Goodness gracious, that sucked. A for effort? Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Alright, so you know what? Let's see where we're at with the tournament right now. Should be roundabouts round 4-ish, I would think. Yeah, I already quick sell iron dupes as it is. So maybe that's why it's a little slow, just because it's selling the dupes. I don't know. All right, we're in round 5 right now. Let's see who's all in. Okay, so we're in the quarterfinals right now, and here's where we're at with the quarterfinals. We have the Tatooine Thermal Detonators taking on the Norwich Navigators. Bull Cubs' Barnstormers taking on the Wash Park Rangers. The Rolling Meadows Counts taking on the Colorado Springs Counts. Interesting stuff there. We also got the Breakfast Bacon taking on the Hasselberry Hounds. So we are in an interesting thing. Am I in DLL next week? No. No, I am not, unfortunately. But you know what? I'm in a pretty decent league as it is, so I'm pretty good there. Had to wait till Mr. Teddy's Cuddle Brigade knocked out mere minutes ago. No! Not the Cuddle Brigade! No! Darn, they're out. Drat. Hey, we got some good teams here in the quarterfinals, so they're guaranteed. They're guaranteed at least an Adam Dunn tonight. I mean, if they lose, if not, they're moving on. They're getting Kevin Gross or higher. So we'll see what happens there. So we're in round 5 right now. We got a little bit of time left until the finals begin. So let's start drafting next week's team, which is already at 85 teams right now. What? Is this thing going to fill before... Is this thing going to fill before the tournament, like, before the stream ends tonight? That would be absolutely insane. That would be absolutely insane. All right. So let's see. Let's hope for some good stuff. Let's hope for a Build-A-Legend perfect in this first round. That would be awesome. So let's start drafting next week's team, shall we? And in the first round, ooh, baby, we were talking about maybe having a Build-A-Legend in the first round, and there it is. Tim Hudson, Build-A-Legend. Ooh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby. We're going to get him. Ernie Lombardi's here as well. Scott Rowland's here. Tony Lazzari's here. Cy Young is here. Roger Peckinpah is here. Whoo, boy. But also Cy Young is here, and that's an interesting card too. Yep, and there's Lombardi. There's our first catcher. You know what? I'm going to take Hudson here. I'm on Build-A-Legend perfect, doggone it, and he's going to be it. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Jeter Downs, Larry Doby, Robbie Cano, Dwight Evans, Michael Kopech, and Sox Siebold in this diamond round. Whoo, boy. Some interesting stuff here. Jeter Downs is an interesting defender out there at second. With TWIPT, can you draft when I want to, or does it have to be now? You can draft whenever you want to, as long as it's before the tournament begins. Larry Doby really can't play center. He can play right. It's pretty much what he can do. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Huh. I don't know. Maybe Doby and have him play right. Yeah, I think we get Doby and we have him play right, because I don't think Dwight Evans is going to be good enough for right. All right, what do we get in this pack here? Okay, we got John Axford, John Matlack, Mule Suttles, Justin Verlander, Hoot Evers, and Dylan Betances. Some interesting stuff here. Hoot Evers, not bad as a left fielder. John Matlack, I've heard a lot of good stuff about this John Matlack card. Heard a lot of good things about this John Matlack card, and I kind of want to try him out. Kind of want to give him a try. So you know what? I'm going to do that. So let's go to the gold rounds. Let's see what we got here. We got Dick Stewart. We got Mordecai Brown. John Romano. There's catcher number 2, I believe. Ed Goodson, Hector Lopez, Jeremy Burnitz, Jim Acker, George Springer, Brian Dozier, Yoenis Cespedes, Christian Robinson, Pedro Borbon. Kind of like Christian Robinson, haven't played left. So there's that. And let's see. Oh, goodness. Heard some good things about Dick Stewart before. Ed Goodson can't play defense. Hector Lopez can kind of play defense. Interesting. Mordecai Brown's an interesting pitcher. Jim Acker is interesting. Probably not Burnitz. So maybe Mordecai is the play here. But man, I need to get some infielders. Alright, so we got another catcher in here. We got Mickey Teddleton. Probably not going to be the play. Trey Turner is not a center fielder. Ooh, Johnny Evers. Yes. I want Johnny Evers, baby. Look at that. Look at that card. That's comparable to the... that's definitely comparable to the Future Legend Madrigal card. So let's get Johnny Evers here. And let's see. Who else should we get? Who else should we get? Evers is also a lefty hitter. Yeah, definitely. Pete Ward. He's a third baseman. Doesn't look terrible. Very, very splitty bat. Could be interesting to try him out. Turner plays second base. Yes. Well, I mean, he can play second base, but will he do it effectively? Probably not. Yeah, let's get Pete Ward. Let's pick him up. Now, if I can get a solid shortstop, that would be great. And Jimmy Rollins is not that guy. Let's go with Tristan Cassis here. That's a fun bat right there. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get some defense up the middle, but the game ain't giving it to me. Also, Christian Robinson is our left fielder. Haven't really found a good true center field. Well, maybe Max Carey. I actually kind of want to go bullpen here. Let's get Dick Hall. Let's get one gold reliever here. Didn't see a catcher in that last round, so we're still on 3. Ooh, Yasel Antuna. Ooh, but he can't play short. Okay, we got Bill Raritan here, so that's catcher number 4. Got Rain Arleski, Robbie Ray, Sean Doolittle, Vern Bickford, Carlos Zambrano. Carlos Zambrano. That could be an interesting one. Let Cassis pitch. I mean, Cassis can pitch. He won't do it effectively, but he can pitch. Don Budden's not a shortstop. Why they classify Yasel Antuna as a shortstop is beyond me, because he is not a shortstop. Steve Evans, Alex Vertigoat. Sean Doolittle. Goodness gracious. I might go Rain Arleski here. Just have another bullpen arm. And maybe... oh, goodness. Let's get Zambrano. Let's have him be our number 4. That'll be fun. All right, next round. We got Aaron Altair, Sammy Ellis, Bill Bird, Herbert Perry, Adam Ottavino, Earl Grace. There's catcher number 5. Jeff Zimmerman, Ben Hauser, Carlos Quintana, Art Johnson, Ron Oster, and Sidney Ponzone. Huh. Yeah, the team of wishful thinking that Antuna is a shortstop, definitely. Goodness gracious. Not a lot of good options in this round. Not gonna lie to you here. Okay, well, Earl Grace. Earl Grace. Why are we counting catchers? Because you only get 10 catchers in a draft. Okay, so Earl Grace has 66 catcher ability. That's actually not terrible. So he could be at least a backup. I think I'll take Grace just to at least have a catcher. Ponzone for 5th starter. Maybe, yeah. I also kind of want another reliever. Nah, let's get Ponzone. Yeah, Carlos Quintana's out here as well, but I don't really need a corner outfielder right now. I also need a center fielder. I mean, Christian Robinson can play center field in a pinch, but kind of want a true center fielder. So let's pick him up and keep on going. Ooh, Bingo DeMoss. Why can't he play short? Got Will Cordero, who really can't play short. Got Pat Listach. He can kind of play short. Meh. Alex Kirilloff. Got Dick Tidrow. Let's see. Odell Jones. Probably not. Jeff Suppan already got 5 starters, so they're out. Chris Hatcher. Meh. Earl Sheely. I don't know, guys. God, Bingo DeMoss is like right there. All right, I'm getting Bingo. I'm getting Bingo at the very least. You know what? Well, honestly, Pat Listach is probably going to be the best shortstop I get at this point. So let's get him. But man, Sheely actually kind of looks good. Yeah, let's get Listach. All right, bronze rounds. Now there's catcher number 6 in Jayhawk Owens, who really is not a catcher. Who is not even close to being a catcher. See, we got Pinky May. We got George Sherrill. Sherrill could be interesting. Cole Calhoun. Mike Williams. Al Nixon. Al Nixon. He can kind of play center. How many catchers do you really need for 2 rounds? Listen, man. Listen. You never know when you're going to make a deep run. Okay, so I think Al Nixon, I guess for right now he can play center. I guess. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's what we got. And, goodness, let's get Mike Williams. We got Dwayne Underwood Jr. here. He's not really that great. Ross Detweiler's not really that great. George Sherrill is interesting since we have some interesting outfield defense, but let's keep going. Let's see. Franchi Cordero, Joey Lucchesi, Brandon Crawford, Tony Pena, Maurice Van Robes, Angel Mangual, Grant Balfour, John Pasella, Noe Ramirez, Junior Lake, Urias Familia, and Doug Simons. Cool if there was a redraft option after the third round. That'd be interesting. Certainly. All right, I think I really need to get some relief here. Tony Pena is interesting pitcher. I'll take him. What about Doug Simons? Ooh. Simons looks interesting. Also, so does Balfour. No, let's grab Simons here. Let's go double reliever here. See what happens. All right, last bronze round. Let's see what we got. We got Johan Pino, Carmelo Castillo, Jimmy Cordero, Ryan Helsley, Bill Powell, Chick Shorten, Francisco Mejia, Wilbert Robinson. So there's 2 catchers right there. So we're up to 8. Jim Duckworth, Frank Taveras, Bryce Wilson, and Roy Hayworth. So there's 9. Man, outside Lombardi, the catchers were, woof. So we're going to get 1 catcher in the final round. I doubt it's going to be anybody good. I swear if it's Ali Sanchez, I'm going to flip. I honestly think Hayworth's the choice here. And, Frank Taveras. Frank Taveras. Yeah, let's grab Taveras and get out of here. So we're going to need 2 relievers in the final round. So let's get them. Okay, so we got both our catchers. That's good. Bud Bowling. That's not a catcher. Oh, goodness. Let's grab Anderson Tejeda. I'm going to grab Brian Wolf. I'm going to grab Dwayne Milo. Let's go ahead and grab Jocko Conlon. Jocko Conlon, what a name. What a name. And let's grab Charlie Culberson. Look at that. Look at those positions, man. Play darn near everywhere but the kitchen sink. All right, there we go. Let's take a look at the roster here for next week. Doesn't look too terrible. Mordecai Brown, John Matlack, and Tim Hudson there. It's a nice little 1, 2, 3. Kind of like our batting situation as well. Got a few lefties in there so we can kind of crush the right-handed pitchers that usually pop up. So that's pretty cool. So it should be a fun time. Should be a fun time next week. All right, let's get back to the title screen here. We're going to see where we're at in the tournament. And we are into the finals. But let's check the semifinal scores to see who our 2 competitors are going to be. And they are the Colorado Springs Counts, who took down the Wash Park Rangers convincingly 22-3, and the Tatooine Thermal Detonators, who took it 6-5 over the Hasselberry Hounds, staving off a furious comeback from the Hounds. So the Colorado Springs Counts and the Tatooine Thermal Detonators are your finals matchup tonight in the TWIPT Weekly Showdown. Wasn't it the case that nobody won Call Your Shot the last time you won one of these? I forget, to be honest. So let's take a look at the matchup here for this one. So we got the Tatooine Thermal Detonators. Let's take a look at their roster real quick. So in their rotation, they've got Weezer Dell, Zach Duke, Tim Hudson, Fred Hutchinson, and Sam Lever. Lever's their ace. We won't see him in this series more than likely. But Zach Duke is going to be their Game 1 starter. Got Tyler Alexander, Greg Kaderit, Jake Diekman, Ian Kennedy, Wade Miley, Steve Nagy, Adam Wainwright, and Ed Guardado in the bullpen. Whew! Goodness. So an interesting pitching lineup there. So let's see. They got Josh Gibson as their 100. Woo, baby. Solid catch behind the plate. Also got Michael Perez back there from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Got Buck Leonard, Johnny Evers, Don Money, Lonnie Chisenhall, J.P. Crawford, and Jose Valdivielzo in the infield. In the outfield, they got Oscar Gamble. They got Mike Cameron. They got Joe Delahanty, Luis Torrero, and Pedro Leon. And apparently I hear that only 13 slots are left for the weekly showdown. Whoo boy. Whoo boy. Crazy how fast that's filling. So let's see how the Thermal Detonators got to this point. First round, they defeated the Los Angeles Sharks by a slight score of 3-2. A walk-off victory that had to score 1 in the 9th and 1 in the 10th to take round 1 over the Sharks. Round 2, they faced the Twin Cities Twins and took it 7-4. Again, another walk-off victory for the Thermal Detonators. It was Mike Cameron with a 3-run homer off of Roberto Osuna to take that one. In the third round, they took on the Austin Renegades and won 3-2. And this time it was not a walk-off, but a very, very close matchup. Some interesting games for this team so far. And then in round 4, it was them facing the SLC Punks. Another 3-2 victory. And they had to stave off a comeback from the SLC Punks there at the end. The Punks scored 2 in the 9th to kind of make it an interesting ball game there. All thanks to one Del Howard. And then as we saw, well actually we didn't see this, but in round 5, they won against the Norwich Navigators by a final of 16-2. So they had a little bit of offense there. But they also faced some tired pitching, it looks like. And then as we saw, the 6-5 victory over the Hasselberry Hounds, staving off a comeback. So look at that little roller coaster of a graph right there. So that is how they got to this point, pitching-wise. Pitching-wise. Let's see, where can I see the thing? Can move that over here. Ashton, of course it's on pitching stats. Customize that. Pitching stats, pitcher fatigue. There we go. So let's save that view. So Weezer, Dell, Zach Duke, let's see. Bullpen looks kind of sturdy right now. Ian Kennedy's at 91. Wade Miley's at 45. Steve Nagy's at 7. Eddie Guardado's at 90%. So some interesting stuff there. So some interesting percentages. The rest of their bullpen is ready to go. So they at least got a rested bullpen. Let's take a quick look at their opponents. The Colorado Springs Counts. They got Scott McGregor. That's going to be who they're putting out there in Game 1. Got Denny Nagel, John Sitsouris, Jeff Weaver, and Nip Winters the rest of their rotation. Got Ed Appleton, Jim Britton, Ramon Garcia, Bob Moorhead, Ryan Sheriff, Doug Simons, Doug Wachter, and Jason Davis in their bullpen. Interesting stuff there. Alex Avila and Austin Hedges behind the plate. Austin Hedges. Oh boy, he's gotten a workout there so far. Don Minchard, Boog Powell over at first. Luke Castro and Snuffy Sternweiss at second. Scott Rowland is their 100 card. Playing third base. He's been tearing the cover off the ball. Some good stuff there from him. And he's also got the the gold Barry Larkin at short. A really interesting card, that Larkin. And he's been hitting too. He's got Rusty Greer out in left field. He's got Chad Pinder there as well. Zip Collins is his starting center fielder. Charlie Dexter is out there too. And Michael Toglia is his right fielder. 4 homers. Homering in all but a couple of matchups so far. Take a look and see how they got here. In round 1, it was a 4-3 win over the Belleville Bulls. Had to score 2 in the 8th to take it. Second round, they faced off with the Alaska Cornhuskers, a convincing 6-0 victory. Scott McGregor going 8 1/3 in that one. And that's who's going to be starting here in game 1. In the third round, they faced off with the Liverpool Reds and took it 7-4. Scored 2 in the 9th to put the nail in the coffin there. Nip Winters went 6-7 strikeouts right there. We're going to be seeing him in game 2 more than likely. Then in the round 4, it was the Mar-a-Lago Super Spiders who they beat 7-6. They had to walk it off in the 10th with a solo homer from Michael Toglia. Then in round 5, the quarterfinals, they faced off with the Rolling Meadows Counts and they beat them by a very, very close score of 12-11. Look at this line score right here. Holy moly. They had to score 3 in the 8th, 5 in the 9th, 3 in the 10th. They scored 11 of their runs in just those 3 frames. They had to send it to extras to win that. To extras. Holy moly. Absolutely insane. Just a woof. Gracious. And then as you saw, a 22-3 victory over the Wash Park Rangers there in the semifinals. Denny Nagel helping save the bullpen a little, went 7 innings, 5 strikeouts. So let's take a look at their pitching situation right here. They don't have anybody at 100% in the bullpen. The only ones they really have that are more than 80% rested are Ramon Garcia and Bob Moorhead. And those are both bronze and iron pitchers. So some interesting bullpen decisions that are going to have to be made in this series for the Colorado Springs Counts. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the game screen. Go back to the title screen, I should say. And we're going to check to see when the sim comes in. So we can get ready for game 1. So type 1 in the chat if you think the Counts are going to win this one. Or type 2 if you think the Thermal Detonators are going to win this one. Love to see what you guys think of who you think is going to win this. Pretty even so far. Looks like you're sitting on the transporter pad in Star Trek. Yeah, I just need to get better lighting, to be quite honest with you. That's the only reason it's like that. Just don't pay attention to the thing behind the thing. Detonators usually on this stream. Surprised they're not here. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, so it looks kind of even between the two teams. Thistle Droid remembers how nervous he was last week. Yeah, he was in the same position last week. He was a finalist last week, and I believe he won it all, if I recall correctly. All right, we have our first sim in. So let's go to the game screen and see who's going to come out on top here in game number 1. So we pick it up, top of the first, Scott McGregor on the mound for the Colorado Springs Counts. He's facing Joe Delahanty to lead things off on a beautiful night for baseball here at Perfect Park. Count 1-1, the pitch from McGregor, and that one's in the left field. Playable for Rusty Greer, and he makes the play, 1 gone. So runner on first now with 1 out. Torero got on first. And here's Josh Gibson. He is a lefty destroyer as a catcher. 112 contact, 144 power, and 63 eye against left-handed pitchers. Has a full count here. The pitch. And that one's blasted into left field. There's that 144 power going to work. Ball go far for Josh Gibson. And the thermal detonators have blasted their way to a 2-0 lead early. Holy moly. We pick it up, bottom second, it's still 2-0. Zach Duke on the mound for the Detonators. Michael Toglia at the plate. He has 4 homers in this tournament. The 1-1 from Duke, and that one's grounded to short on a dive, and it's going to be an infield single as Valdivielzo could not make the play. So it's an infield hit for Toglia. First and second, 1 out for Chad Pinder, the second baseman. Count is 2-1, the pitch from Duke, and that one's grounded to short. A diving play there. He throws. He got him. Oh, what a play by Valdivielzo. And thanks to Buck Leonard on the other end for a great pick over there at first. So runners on second and third with 2 outs for Alex Avila, the third baseman. Third base, Alex Avila. Interesting. Count 3-2, the pitch from Duke, and that one is lined and caught by the second baseman, Money. And that probably would have been ball 4 if not for Avila deciding to swing at it. So it's still 2-0 Thermal Detonators. And we move ahead all the way. We just did a time warp, my friends, to the bottom of the 7th. Don Mincher is at the plate for the Counts to lead things off against Zach Duke, who has been cruising so far. The first pitch is lined into left center field, and that one's down. It'll go off the wall. Rounding first, heading for second is Mincher, and he will slide on in with a leadoff double. So a nice piece of hitting there by Don Mincher off a lefty to get a leadoff double. And here's Rusty Greer, lefty on lefty again. Count full from Duke. The pitch popped up. Deep into center field, Delahanty will make the play. Tagging up and heading the third is Mincher, and he's going to be in there safely. So the first run of the game for the Counts is 90 feet away from scoring. Here's Michael Toglia. Count is full. The pitch from Duke. Swinging a line drive, center field, and that's a base hit. Toglia with an RBI single, and it's 2-1. Nice piece of hitting there from Toglia. And here's Chad Pinder. Not very good against left-handed pitching, but a better eye. So we'll see what happens here. The first pitch, and that one is lined up the middle, and that's a base hit. Here comes Toglia for second, and he's going to stop there. It's a single there for Pinder. And that'll bring Alex Avila to the plate. Duke has been a little bit of trouble in this inning. It's a full count here on Avila, the 3-2, and that one's popped up into left field, and that's going to be the left fielder Gamble making the play. 2 gone. Now bring Austin Hedges to the plate. Count 3-1, the pitch, and that one's into center field. Is that going to drop in? It will for a base hit. Here comes Toglia for the plate. It's cut off. Throw to third is in time to get Pinder. And the side is retired, but not before Toglia crosses the plate to tie the game at 2. So we head to the top of the 8th. We are tied at 2. Ramon Garcia on the mound for the Counts, facing off with Don Money. Nobody on, 1 out, and a 2-0 pitch. Swinging a line drive, base hit, right field. So Don Money with a 1-out single, and now bring Oscar Gamble to the plate. Can really hit right-handed pitching. Runner on first, 1 out, the 2-0, popped up. Huge out here on the infield for Pinder, and he'll make the play. 2 gone here in the 8th. And that's all they get in the 8th. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 2 outs for Boog Powell. Facing off Zach Duke, the first pitch from the lefty. Swinging a pop-up into left field, and Gamble will make the play to retire the side. We are tied at 2 going into the 9th. So Michael Perez, the DH, will lead things off for the Detonators, facing off with the new pitcher Jason Davis. Count 2-2, the pitch from the right-hander, and that one's into right field. Fairly deep, but caught by the right fielder Toglia for the first out. Subbing at the shortstop, Jose Valdvielzo. 3-1 coming from Davis, and he walked in ball 4. One out base runner for the Thermal Detonators. Now bring it back to the top of the order for Joe Delahanty. Count is 0-2. The pitch from Davis. Swinging a line drive right field, and that one's going to fall in front of the right fielder, Toglia, for a base hit. Toglia throws to third, and he's safe. Bit of a choice by Valdvielzo to try for third, but it pays off. Now bring Torero to the plate. Runners on the corners, 1 out facing Davis. Count full, the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. That could have been ball 4, but Torero swung right through it. 2 gone, and now bring Josh Gibson to the plate. Count 3-1, the pitch, and he walked in ball 4. So Davis has loaded the bases here in the 9th for Buck Leonard. Davis has an even count, 2-2. The pitch coming to the first baseman. Swinging a ground ball, base hit through the shift. It's a base hit. Here comes Delahanty, will score. It's a 2-run single for Buck Leonard, and the Thermal Detonators take a 4-2 win. Do I have my game cam settings posted somewhere? My initial camera view is the default. The pitch view is the center field close, and the action is the default, if that's what you're asking. So we head to the bottom of the 9th. Eddie Guardado looking to close things out for the Thermal Detonators here in the 9th. Don Mincher will lead things off. Count 1-1, the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to second. Toss to first from Bunny is in time. 1 gone. 2 gone now for Michael Toglia. Last chance for the Counts. The 1-1 from the lefty. Swinging a pop-up. Kind of deep into center field, and Delahanty will make the play. And the Thermal Detonators take game 1. 4-2 the final score. And they take a 1-0 lead in the series. Alrighty. So there's game 1 in the books. A 4-2 victory for the Thermal Detonators, thanks to the 2-run single by Buck Leonard in the 9th. Let's go back to the title screen, and we'll see if we have game 2. We should have game 2 in by now. Unfortunately, we don't, so I have to wait just a little bit. So are y'all enjoying the stream so far? It's good tourney so far, huh? Should have the sim in here in just a little bit. Eventually, it's coming in. Yep, it's a best of 3 there, Waynham. Finals are always a best of 3 in the weekly showdown. Whew, boy. What a night we have had so far tonight. Just waiting for this sim to come on in. Aha, we have a game 2 sim. Let's do it. Let's go to the game screen and let's see what we got. Weezer Dell will be on the mound for the Thermal Detonators here in the top of the first. Snuffy Sternweiss will lead things off for the Counts. The 2-1, and he bunts it down to third. The throw from the third baseman Chisenhall is in time for the first out of the ball game. So Snuffy Sternweiss trying to bunt for a hit to lead things off, but doesn't quite work. So we move all the way to the top of the third. Still no score. It's been a pitcher's duel so far, but Weezerdell here in a little bit of trouble in the top of the third with Snuffy Sternweiss at the plate. First and second, nobody out. The first pitch is popped up. Into right field, this is Pedro Leon making the play for the first out. So I'll bring Barry Larkin, the shortstop, a very good hitter. First pitch. That one's up the middle, and that one is going to fall in for a base hit. The runners had to think about it for a second, so they didn't really get a good jump, and the bases are loaded with one out for Scott Rowland, who's been absolutely tearing the cover off the ball in this tournament. Count is 3-1, the pitch coming from Dell. Swinging a line drive, base hit right field, and the counts will be on the board. One run will come in, the runner on second, Avila, will stop at third, and it's 1-0 for the Counts. The inning continues. Here's Boog Powell facing Weezerdell. Count 2-2. The pitch. Swing! And a miss, strike three. Weezerdell with a big strikeout right there. 2 gone. Now bring Rusty Greer, the center fielder, to the plate, moving from left to center in this game. Oh boy, that's risky business right there. Has a full count though. Weezerdell, one pitch away from potentially walking in a second run this inning. Full count. Swinging a pop-up. Into right field. Greer has bailed out Weezerdell. That would have been ball 4. But instead it's the third out, and it's 1-0 counts as we head to the bottom of the third. And that's exactly where we go. Runner on first, 1 out, facing Nip Winters. Here's Mike Cameron, the center fielder. 3-1 pitch, and he walked in ball 4. So Nip Winters walks Mike Cameron, 1 out, and now runner in scoring position for Johnny Evers. Count 1-2, the pitch from Winters, and that one's lined into right field, and it's over the head of the right fielder, Dexter. Coming in to score is Perez. Cameron will score. The throw to third, not in time, and Johnny Evers has a 2-run triple. And the Thermal Detonators take a 2-1 lead. Pick it up now. Bottom 4, Mike Cameron on the mound facing Nip Winters. Second and third with 2 outs. The wind and the pitch. That one's lined. Base hit down the right field line. It'll go all the way to the corner. Scoring is Chisenhall. Scoring is Perez. And stopping at second is Mike Cameron. It's a 2-run double. And the Thermal Detonators increase their lead. It's 4-1. Pick it up. Top 5. Weezerdell on the mound again. Barry Larkin at the plate. Runner on first. 1 out and a 1-2 count. The pitch. Line drive. Base hit left field. So the Counts will have a runner in scoring position here as Scott Rowland comes to the plate. RBI single already in the third. And Dell has a 1-2 count on him. First and second, 1 out, the pitch. Swinging the ground ball short. Could be 2 to second for 1. The relay in time for the double play. Huge double play off the bat of Scott Rowland. And the Thermal Detonators get out of the jam. Still 4-1. We head to the top of the 6th. It's now 6-2. So a few runs scored off camera. But Weezerdell in a little bit of a situation here. Second and third, 1 out facing Charlie Dexter. First pitch. Swinging a line drive. Base hit right field. Mincher will score easily. Here comes Pinder. He'll stop at third with 1 out. And now runners are on the corners. So I'll bring the catcher Alex Avila to the plate. Count is full. The pitch from Dell. And that one's into left field. That one's going to fall in for a base hit. Pinder will score easily. Going to third is Dexter. And it's 6-4. The Counts drawing ever closer. And the inning continues for Snuffy Sternweiss, but a new pitcher coming in for the Thermal Detonators. It will be Jake Diekman. Count 2-0, the pitch. Popped up. Into right field, medium depth. Leon will make the play. Throw coming home. Here comes Dexter for the plate. He will score. And it's 6-5 now. Colorado Springs within 1 run now. Things starting to get a little bit interesting, but that's all they get in the 6th. Bottom 6 now. Don Money, the DH, at the plate for the Thermal Detonators facing Bob Moorhead. Count full with 2 outs. The pitch, and he walked in ball 4. Bases are now loaded with 2 outs, and the Thermal Detonators can get those runs back here potentially. That'll bring up Lonnie Chisenhall. Count 0-2. Moorhead Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Moorhead with a clutch strikeout here in the 6th. And 6-5 as we head to the 7th. And that's where we will go. Jake Diekman still on the mound for the Detonators, as Scott Rowland will lead things off. Count 1-0, the pitch. Swinging a pop-up into left field, and that one's going to fall in for a leadoff single. Leadoff single for Scott Rowland. That'll bring Boog Powell to the plate. And now here's where Jake Diekman can shine. Really good pitcher against left-handed batters. We'll see what he can do here against Boog Powell. Count 1-2, the pitch. Got him looking. Strike 3, one gone. Nasty sinker from Jake Diekman at 95. Now I'll bring up Rusty Greer. Count 3-1. The pitch. Walked him, ball 4. So first and second, one out for Don Mincher, who has a lot of power against left-handed batters. Left-handed pitchers, I should say. First pitch. Swinging the ground ball to second. Diving play, and then thrown away into left field. Thrown away by Johnny Evers into left field. The runners will hold, and the bases are loaded with one out for Chad Pinder. Huge at-bat here. 1-2 coming from Pinder. And he got him looking. Strike 3. Pinder caught looking by Diekman. Third strikeout for the lefty, and it's 2 gone. So I'll bring Charlie Dexter to the plate. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The 2-2 from Diekman. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Whoa! And a strikeout. 84-mile-an-hour slide piece from Dexter getting him. Well, getting Dexter, I should say. And the Colorado Springs Counts leave the bases loaded in the 7th. Bottom 7, 2 outs. Runner on first for Mike Cameron, the center fielder. Count 1-0 from Moorhead. The pitch, swinging a high fly ball. Deep right field. Ball go far for Mike Cameron. And the Thermal Detonators get some breathing room. It's 8-5. And we head to the top of the 8th. Adam Wainwright on the mound for the Thermal Detonators, trying to navigate through possibly the last 2 innings. Snuffy Sternweiss with 1 out. The 1-0, swinging the line drive center field, and that one's going to fall in for a base hit. So a 1-out single for Sternweiss. Now bring it to Barry Larkin. Actually, no, that's not. That's all they're going to get there in the 8th. And we head to the 9th. 2 outs. Nobody on for Chad Pinder. Last chance for the Counts. The 1-0 from Wainwright. Swinging the line drive. Base hit center field. So the Counts stay alive here in the 9th. And Charlie Dexter will come to the plate. 1 on. 2 outs. The 2-2 from Wainwright coming. Swing and a miss. It gets away from Perez. Throw to first in time. And the Tatooine Thermal Detonators are this Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown champions. 8-5, the final score. Congratulations to the Tatooine Thermal Detonators. You have just completed the journey, and you will receive your right fielder Frank Schulte here shortly. Congratulations on your victory tonight. And don't forget, if you want another shot at Frank Schulte next week, well, you're out of luck. You are out of luck because the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown for next week is already full. Holy crap. Absolutely insane. Y'all are insane. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for tonight's episode of the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I really appreciate doing these. I really love doing these every single week for you guys. Now, I will see you tomorrow for some bigger tournament action. We will have coverage of the semifinals and the finals of the Perfect Team Masters Series Bronze No DH Edition. So stay tuned tomorrow for that. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to keep abreast of all the streams we got going on, hit the heart button down there in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You'll be notified every time we stream here on the Out of the Park Developments Twitch channel. You can also follow us on Twitter at OOTP Developments and at OOTP Perfect Team. And if you want to join our Discord, it's a lovely place. We got over 9,000 people on our Discord right now, which is absolutely insane. You can go to discord.gg/OOTP. Thank you again for tuning in tonight, guys. It's been a blast. I'll see you tomorrow for the Masters series. But until then, Dishnet 34, signing out.